Rain, rain, and more rain. The never-ending cycle of cold hands, wet clothes, and dampened spirits. After a week straight of rain, Danya and I were feeling on edge. While I love the rain, living in a 4Runner in these conditions is completely different than it was when I lived in the truck camper. In the 4Runner, you can't escape the weather. However, with this beautiful change of pace, it left Danya and I with little solar to keep our power banks charged. Wow, you guys, it's June and it's like 46 degrees outside. It's so cold. Oh, it is raining. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about kind of the reality of what it's like living in the 4Runner full time when it rains for like a week or two straight. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this is where I'm challenged the most as a nomad and where I wanna quit. I'm very resilient and I have perseverance, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't have enough solar panels or banks to maintain this much rain and cloudy weather. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and the bell notification so you don't miss out on future content like this. And we're going to jump right on in. Because I don't have any protection on the sides, I don't have tarps like Danya's set up, I don't have a space where I can hang out outside and not get wet. So I'm going to put up this tarp here that I have. And preferably I like to put this up when it's not raining outside because I get wet. But it's really not a complicated setup, but I'm gonna set it this way so I have a little bit more living space. If the rain's coming in sideways, I have a dry space to work. Although right now everything's soaking wet, so it might take a while for it to get dry. But we're gonna set this up and create a livable space under the awning where we don't get wet. See if I can do this in record time. I definitely should have worn my rain jacket for this. I'm gonna get smart and put my raincoat on. Figures that it would start like raining really hard as soon as I was like trying to navigate this tent awning thing. Anyway, we're getting dry, we're getting warm. Dogs are up in the tent right now and I'm half tempted to keep them up there, but I don't really want to hang out in the tent all day long. I like to have some fresh air, but it's a little chilly and they're dry, so I don't know. I think I'll just make some breakfast and figure it out. There's no rush for me to do anything right now. I do need to turn the car on, charge on my banks here, but I've got all day. Got all day. Oh my gosh, you guys, it finally stopped raining for like a half a second. It has been raining literally for 9 hours straight. And it finally calmed down, so I'm taking advantage. I got the dogs out, we went potty, went for a little walk, and now I'm gonna start making some dinner. So I'm gonna go refill on my water and make some dinner, and we're probably gonna end up leaving this site tomorrow. We were hoping to stay here for, you know, a few days, but it's calling for this heavy rain all day, and there's no cell phone service here, which isn't a problem for me over the weekend, but when we don't have good solar to charge our devices or to use the Starlink and we have to resort to turning our cars on, it's not really the most pleasant experience. So we've decided we're gonna head to the next. Danya's over there singing as she's making her food, but we're gonna go ahead and pack up, I think, either like start packing up tonight while it's not raining and then leave in the morning and head where it's a little bit warmer and drier. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, but that's okay. But I have tabled, I'm going to come back to this area later this summer. So hopefully then it'll be a little bit more dry and sunnier, because this place is absolutely spectacular. It looks like there's tons of trails and lakes to see. I've already seen probably 7 moose while being here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. And this is the reality of rain. Rain it's a beautiful thing. I love it, but sometimes it gets a little old, and that's what we're experiencing right now. So we're just going to enjoy this moment where it's not raining, although I hear every now and then I hear a little pitter patter on the awning. But oh gosh, it is so nice to not be cooped up inside the tent and able to kind of take the dogs and stretch our legs a little bit, because we definitely had cabin fever today. So I learned that little trick with the little lemonade packets on my backpacking trip with Nicole. So Nicole, this one's for you. All right, so it's dinner time, and I think I'm gonna do Greek or Mediterranean. I'm gonna roast up some bell peppers, onion, mushroom, cook some rice, and put it all in some tzatziki sauce. But in the meantime, I'm snacking on my favorite vegetable, some artichokes.
That next morning, Danya and I packed up and drove to drier areas. After heavy rain, everything gets dirty, wet, and needs to be aired out. So when we got to the next camp, I decided to empty the 4Runner and give everything a good sweep. In addition to damper conditions, Pike knocked his water bowl over inside the tent and soaked the mattress completely. The joys of dogs and rain. Thankfully, we were graced with several days of clear skies and warm temperatures to heal our soul.
Are you a happy boy? Yeah. Pike doesn't want to lay on his bed. He wants to lay over there.